Welcome to the Agentic Executive. I'm Adrian Cross. Today, a focused 10-minute briefing on a tiny operational habit that keeps small problems from becoming existential ones. Late detection is the enemy of optionality. What arrives quietly multiplies. The Canary file is the minimal early warning primitive you can attach to any initiative in under 10 minutes. Make your next move count.
Quick frame. Think of a canary not as a single alarm, but as 3 sentinels: technical, behavioral, and reputational, plus a cheap repro and a pre-written rollback. The habit? Run the cheap repro daily for a week and be ready to revert if a sentinel trips. Patterns create power.
Core insight in 60 seconds. Post hoc monitoring catches the aftermath. Pre-positioned canaries detect cascades at the edge. Why it matters. The cost of reversal grows non-linearly with time and surface area. If you can detect a second-order cascade while it affects a few logs, rollback is cheap. If you detect it after it touches customers or partners, reputational and operational costs explode. Clarity is leverage. Early signals preserve optionality.
Consequence: you want small, high-signal tests that exercise the edge case most likely to cascade, not broad stress tests. Cheap repros that run fast and reveal whether the system behaves at scale or starts to fail silently. The habit is credibly small and repeatable. That's how it sticks.
Move 1. The Canary token. Here's the exact one-line schema you can copy into any launch doc or ticket. Initiative ID, Sentinel A, Tech metric plus threshold, Sentinel B, user/behavioral metric, Sentinel C, reputation/ops indicator, cheap repro action, rollback snippet, owner plus action. I'll read 3 copy-paste examples so you can drop them into your workflow.
Example 1. Internal feature rollout. FIN-42. Sentinel A. Error rate greater than 0.5% over 5 minutes. Sentinel B. Support contact increase greater than 30% per hour. Sentinel C. Automated billing alerts flagged. Cheap repro action. Run synthetic purchase flow with edge card. Rollback snippet. Owner, payments lead. Revert feature flag and notify ops channel.
Example 2. Partner integration. Part 7. Sentinel A. API 200XX ratio less than 98% for 10M. Sentinel B. Partner session drops greater than 15%. Sentinel C. Partner health check failures greater than 1. Cheap repro action. Replay partner webhook with test payload. Rollback snippet. Owner equals integrations PM. Disable partner routing and send private notice to partner.
Example 3. Public data feature Safe Canary. Data 3. Sentinel A. Downstream latency greater than 200 milliseconds for specific query. Sentinel B. Exploratory user churn metric bump greater than 20% in cohort. Sentinel C. Unusual external mention volume, automated scraping. Cheap repro action. Run public query with throttled load. Rollback snippet. Owner equals data lead. Pause ingestion and publish short customer-safe advisory.
Move 2. Deployment patterns. There are 3 patterns you should use in sequence, starting conservative: internal smoke canary, partner-facing canary, and public safe canary. Internal smoke lives in dev admin context only, high signal, low exposure. Partner canaries run on a limited cohort with private channels and pre-written partner notices. Public safe canaries are observable, but engineered so they don't affect live customers directly.
Enforcement notes. Require an owner and a daily checkbox for the cheap repro. Automate audit logs so the team sees whether the repro was run. For partner canaries, gate public signals behind a 24-hour human review. And for public canaries, stage outputs behind a shield that converts any user-facing observation into internal telemetry, unless explicitly promoted.
Move 3. Monitoring and escalation. Cadence matters. Check Sentinels daily during the pilot, then set to an appropriate cadence post-launch. Always attach alert provenance, who ran the repro, what inputs were used, and a link to the audit trail. Implement a one-click pause for the feature that triggers the rollback snippet flow and a short comm script so your message is consistent and sincere.
Suggested comm script for rollback. We identified an early signal in our Canary file tied to this release. We're pausing the feature while we investigate to protect your experience. We'll update you within X hours. For partners, add a private note template that acknowledges the paired verification plan before public messaging.
Move 4. 2 AI patterns that accelerate Canary work. Pattern A. Generate candidate sentinels by prompting an AI over recent logs, tickets, and meeting notes. Require provenance lines for each candidate so you know the source. Pattern B. Simulate Canary outcomes. Have the model run a scenario and return the single strongest trip signal with a confidence estimate and the provenance chain. Both reduce human friction but enforce auditable sources.
Here are compact prompt forms you can start with. Prompt A. From these log snippets and tickets, include sources, list up to 5 candidate sentinels with metric, threshold, and the exact source line. Prompt B. Simulate running Sentinel X with this repro. Return whether it trips, why, the strongest trip signal, and the provenance lines used. Always log the prompt and the AI output in the audit trail. No black boxes.
Pilot and fast action, your 7-day script. Day 0, attach a Canary file to one active initiative. Days 1 to 7, run the cheap repro daily, record Sentinel status, and keep one verifier rotation. Tune thresholds during the week if you observe consistent false positives, but require 2 independent Sentinel trips before escalating to a public rollback. If any Sentinel crosses threshold and verification confirms, execute the rollback snippet and send the pre-written comms.
Common pitfalls and quick mitigations. Noisy sentinels. Start internal and tune. Partner alarm. Use private notices and a 24-hour human review. Habit decay. Automate the daily checkbox and publish a weekly Sentinel health summary. Rotate verifiers to avoid complacency. Optionality survives on small, repeatable hygiene.
Before we close, a 5-second exercise you can do right now. Open the next ticket you own and paste the Canary token template. Fill 1 technical sentinel, 1 behavioral sentinel, 1 ops sentinel, add a cheap repro, and assign an owner. Set a calendar reminder for 7 days. That single tiny step buys you runway.
That's the Canary file. 3 Sentinel signals, a cheap repro, and an immediate rollback path. Attach it, run the repro, and be ready to revert before the small error multiplies. If you try this pilot, make a note of what changed in your time to detect and time to revert. Precision drives agency. Subscribe for daily executive briefs like this. Stay agentic.